Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. This is Zach over at NV Woodwerks. So good news, I am now carrying aluminum honeycomb for all you resin casters. I got two different sizes. I got 1/8 inch and I got 1/4 inch, and it's being sold in, what I'm doing is cutting them into 5x8 sizes, and that makes it nice. You can fit two pieces right into a small flat rate box. So I just wanted to kind of cover a little bit of backstory on this. The reason why I'm selling honeycomb. I didn't necessarily do this just as a business proposition. A little while ago, I actually got some aluminum honeycomb sent to me, and I made some blanks. I called it the Super Hybrid, and I actually have a video on one of the pens that I made with it. Added a little bit of burl, some honeycomb, and some resin, and I was super impressed. It just, the honeycomb really adds a lot of interest to blanks. I really enjoyed it. It turned well, and everything was good, and so I wanted to get more. I only got a little bit sent to me. Now the problem was, the person who sent it couldn't really tell me anything about where he got it or, you know, what it was. He had no clue. And that posed a problem because I wanted to make sure that I got the same exact stuff and made sure that it, you know, bonded to the resin pretty well. I had heard horror stories from other people who have used aluminum honeycomb where when they start turning it, the stuff starts, like the resin actually physically just comes out of the honeycomb cells. So I decided that the only way to remedy the situation and make sure that I could get a product and continually get it is to just get it straight from the manufacturer. I know that you can get it on eBay and I've seen it on Amazon, but the problem is it's usually just like leftover scrap, and you really probably are not going to be able to just, you know, continually get the exact same product and guarantee the best results. So I got lots of samples sent to me from a bunch of different companies, made some blanks, turned them myself, even sent a bunch out to other turners, pen turners of varying skill levels to figure out which one works the best. And there was a hands down winner, so I went with that brand. And that's the beauty of this. What I wanted was to be able to get the same exact product and be able to continually order the exact same thing with the same specs. The problem is you have to buy it in huge sheets from the manufacturer, and so I don't need you know, it's basically like a 96 by 48, you know, inch huge, like 4x8 sheet of this stuff. I can't even go through that myself. So what I thought was, well, I've done the testing. I can kind of pass that on to other people. Now, a couple of notes about using this to get the best results. One thing I want to mention is I've done a bunch of testing and I got good results. I didn't have a bunch of chip out. That doesn't mean that you're guaranteed not to get chip out with this. When you're casting a material that has a smooth face like that, it's just not the best bond that you can get with resin. Wood and other materials that are kind of porous are better. You're gonna get a better bond because the resin can kind of grab onto it. Smooth surfaces, the resin has less to bond to. So just, you know, be careful. You gotta take some steps to be careful when you're turning it. Now, for knife makers that are, you know, sanding and stuff like that, it really shouldn't be a problem in that arena. It's just when you know, mount it on a lathe, spin it up to high speeds, and then jam a chisel into it, things can kind of come out. So I do have a video on preparing mixed material blanks that should help out. It'll give you a few tips on turning and also even just preparing like pen blanks and stuff like that. So I'll have a link on the screen to that video. But I also wanted to mention that when I am preparing this stuff to cast it, the first thing that I'm going to do is actually dunk it in acetone. I'm going to let it soak for about 30 minutes. What that does is it's going to take off any surface contaminants, any oils. You know, I'm handling this right now, and oils from my fingers could have gotten onto this, and that's going to make the bond a little bit worse if there's contaminants, surface contaminants on the aluminum. So soak it in acetone for about 30 minutes. Take it out, make sure you fully dry it. I let it kind of sit, I blow it out with an air hose, and then once it's fully dry, then you're good to go, you know, dunking it in resin. Now, a couple of other notes, you know, you got your 1/8 inch, which kind of gives you that kind of snakeskin look to it. So that's kind of one thing that's kind of cool about that. And then the 1/4 inch, obviously it's going to be a bigger pattern, but what I like about the 1/4 inch is you can bend it. It's much easier to bend into kind of crazy looking shapes, and that adds just a little bit more interest. The way I usually do it for pen blanks is I'll just take small little chunks and put a few of them in there, maybe throw some burl chunks in there as well. resin, and you're good to go. So I hope you guys are excited. Both sizes are available right now on my website. And again, we got two sizes, the 1/4 inch cell, 1/8 inch cell. Both sizes are 3/4 inch thick and then 5 inch by 8 inch slices. And you can be guaranteed that I am going to be continually reordering the same exact product. That was the whole point of doing all the testing, was to find a product that I could reorder and know that I'm getting the same exact product that works good with resin. And that's what I'm offering to you guys, that I can pass that on to you. So hopefully that'll be valuable. Now, if you guys make some stuff, some blanks or whatever with this material, I'd love to see what you make. So hit me up on social media, tag me, or and I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And or you can just shoot me an email. Either way, I'd love to see what you guys make. So hopefully this will help you guys get creative in your shop and have some fun with resin casting. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.